Hey guys, today I actually want to talk to you quickly about the coin. This was a Kickstarter project probably about 5 or 6 years ago. Something I got in on, and the Kickstarter was actually canceled, and then I was sent this card. You're probably wondering what it is. Well, it has a little e-ink display on it. It is actually the thickness of a credit card, and within here there is a lithium-ion polymer battery. Of course, you can see a small LED right here, and this no longer is active, unfortunately. It does have Bluetooth 4.0 LE inside, and once upon a time it did actually work for me. This display had a 16 character display across the bottom, as well as a larger 4-digit at the top, so it could display security codes as well as the expiration date, the last 4 of the card, and it could display the full card number. The beauty of the idea behind Coin was this could hold 5 credit cards. So when you got this, it came in a pretty nice box. It actually came with a small card reader that you put into the headphone jack of your smartphone, and what you would do is you would open the Coin app and you would actually scan your cards into the app, and then it would actually when you boot up the card just by pressing this button right here, and then you could double tap the button to change and obviously give the card a nickname, and it would actually not only change the RFID touch pay system, but it would actually change the data inside of the magnetic stripe as well. I used to use this thing all the time. I legitimately used this as a card replacement for credit cards. However, it wasn't foolproof. It didn't work in every single point of sale, and there were often times where the card came back as unreadable, and of course I got the why do you use those, or sorry, why do you use that eyes from my ex. So it was a bit half-baked, but boy, this thing was sure cool when it was announced on Kickstarter. And I'm surprised that I haven't seen something else like it come to market yet, because this did get fully funded. I paid $60 or $70 for this card back in the day, and I really would like to see something like this in the future that actually is supported long-term and functions correctly in all types of point-of-sale machines. Now, with the advent of RFID equipment like the Apple Pay Apple Watch, it's really less of an issue, and this is potentially a little bit silly of an idea, but there are a lot of people out there like me that still use the magnetic stripe with the chip and pin. Of course, they would have to add the little chip here, but that's not really a big deal for coding as far as developing something like this is concerned. I don't know, I stumbled upon this the other night, and I was just fascinated, because I remember the entire lead up to it. I remember how excited it was to see the Kickstarter, how excited I was to back it, how excited I was even 18 months after backing it when they canceled the Kickstarter, and then how disappointed I was. But of course, the elation came back when this arrived in the mail, completely free, about 3 months after that, and I used it for a long time. This card now is 6 years old, and of course the app has been unsupported for a long time, but the card still boots. So the battery inside of this thing was seriously impressive. The Bluetooth still works. I still have the app on my phone, but it won't work, unfortunately. But yeah, this e-ink display and all the hardware inside is incredibly power efficient, and it really did work. This was a real product. It was released, it was engineered, and I'm kind of sad to see that it isn't a thing anymore. Because if you're like me, you start to develop back problems from your wallet. And even if it's not necessarily that thick, it really doesn't matter. You really run into a lot of issues pretty quickly. So I just want to show you guys this. It's a really, really cool piece of technology. I still don't know how they're able to actually change the data on the mag stripe with that thing, along with the touch pay, which was really ahead of its time at the time. I think I bought this in 2011 or 2012. The Coin is just a really cool card. So there's my little tech throwback for the day. Thanks for watching, and I'll have more content for you guys in the near future.